Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video today, we'll discuss 3 ways by which you can be smart and effective and reduce your entire PMP exam preparation time by more than 50%. So let's say you are planning to write the PMP exam with 8 to 10 weeks of preparation. So by using the strategies that we are going to discuss in today's video, you can cut down that entire preparation time from 8 to 10 weeks to up to 4 or 5 weeks, okay? So that's about a month or so for you to get PMP certified. Now make sure guys that you watch the entire video and understand the details behind each and every strategy that we'll be discussing today. Because otherwise you will learn half of it, implement even less in your actual PMP exam preparation, and you will really not be able to see the benefits of applying this strategy to reduce your PMP exam preparation time. So make sure you watch the entire video till the end. And also, if you are preparing for the PMP exam right now, you might want to check out my online courses on Udemy. I will provide the links in the description section. Right, so let's get started. Okay, so the first strategy which you need to apply to speed up your PMP exam preparation, guys, is to start your exam preparation with a textbook rather than the PMBOK. So you should not start your PMP exam preparation from PMBOK 6th edition or 7th edition. Rather, you should focus to study from a textbook in the initial stages of your exam. Now, this is a very common mistake a lot of PMP aspirants make when they are starting off their preparation. So this is what happens, guys, when you start your exam preparation from the PMBOK rather than a textbook. You start reading the PMBOK. Very soon you find out that there are a lot of terms and concepts which are very new to you. You start Googling the terms and trying to learn along the way. Again, you go back to the PMBOK. Now you find out that the book is very dry, boring, and text-based. Literally very few real-life examples. And all of these, guys, slows down your entire exam preparation. On top of this, guys, to make things even worse for you, you find out that you not only need to study PMBOK 6, but also PMBOK 7th edition for your PMP exam. You can see the screenshot right here, guys, from PMI's webpage, which mentions the increasing importance of PMBOK 7th edition for the PMP exam. So now it's PMBOK 7th edition on top of PMBOK 6th edition, making you even more demotivated and slow for your exam preparation. And also, if you notice, guys, there is a lot of overlapping content between PMBOK 6th edition and PMBOK 7th edition. So chances are, if you are starting your exam preparation with these books, you might go through a lot of back and forth between these two books and lose precious time during the initial days of your exam preparation. Now, this is what you need to avoid, guys, okay? What you need to understand is the PMBOKs are not texts, okay? They are standards or guidelines for the best practices in project management. There is a big difference between a text and a standard. A text is always more explanatory, covers more basic details, terms and concepts of a subject rather than a code or a standard. Also, in a text, you will find more real-life examples on a topic rather than in a standard. I'm sure that many of you have come across some of the most common standards in the world, such as the ANSI standard or the ISO standard or the ASCII standards, right? The PMBOK is also similar to those in the field of project management. So the bottom line is a standard should always be used more as a practice aid rather than a theory or a textbook. So when you start your PMP exam preparation, guys, make sure you start with a textbook or an online module which covers the syllabus of the PMP exam, okay? Not the PMBOK. Now, there are quite a few options in the market, guys, which you can explore in terms of textbooks which covers the syllabus of the PMP exam, starting from the basic level and moving to the advanced level concepts for the exam. So there is Rita Mulcahy's book, there is the book from Andy Crow or Andrew Ramadayal, which you can follow as text, okay? And Udemy also has a lot of options when it comes to online modules which cover the syllabus of the PMP exam. So check what suits you and plan accordingly. So now once you have completed the text guys, this is the time you move on to PMBOK. And when you do that guys, you'll be surprised to see how quickly you can cruise through the topics of PMBOK now that you have a good understanding of the text. And when you have completed the PMBOK 6th edition, you can use my mapping document of PMBOK 6 and 7 to cover only the areas of PMBOK 7 which are important from a PMP exam standpoint. You get access to this mapping document as a part of my Udemy mock simulator guys. I hope you all know that by now. So by following this strategy guys, you'll be able to cut down your PMP exam preparation time considerably because you'll be saving all the back and forth between PMBOK and textbooks during the initial days of your exam preparation. If you are liking the video guys, please make sure you press the like button and subscribe to the channel PMP with Ray. Right, so now let's move on to the next strategy. And this stems from the myth around the PMP exam, which is if you practice over 1000 questions and answers, you will be able to pass the exam. Now this statement is far from true guys, okay? You can watch this video from my YouTube channel where I have explained in detail that when it comes to practicing questions for your PMP exam, the focus should be on quality rather than quantity. However, a lot of PMP exam aspirants during the initial days fall for this myth and start their exam preparation by solving questions right from day one. And this is with the assumption that they already know quite a lot of stuff in project management and they will learn the rest along the way by solving questions and answers. Now this is a very wrong strategy guys, which can slow down your PMP exam preparation time dramatically, and this is the reason why. So the first thing which you need to understand is guys, the PMP exam is difficult, okay, and it is smarter than you. So please do not try to game the exam with the methods that you have tried in your engineering or graduation exams, because trust me guys, that's not gonna work. And due to the precise reason of the exam being of a high difficulty level, it's valued so highly in the industry, okay? And recruiters value your profile as a PMP certified project manager. Now think about this guys. If the exam was so easy that by solving only 1000 questions, you would have been able to pass the exam, any Tom, Dick and Harry could have passed the exam, right? Then why the PMP exam certification would have had any value in the industry? So please be aware of this guys and do not fall for this myth that if you plan your preparation by only practicing questions, you will pass the exam. Because mark my word guys, that's not gonna happen, okay? And this will be a key reason to slow down your exam preparation guys, okay? Because when you start solving questions without a solid foundation and knowledge, the amount of rework you generate for yourself is enormous. And also your foundation stays weak during the entire preparation cycle, and you will always find yourself struggling to understand why the right answer is right and why the wrong answer is wrong. So instead of doing that guys, first complete studying the syllabus of the PMP exam thoroughly, solve your chapter and questions and answers, and when you write mock exams, write only 3 to 4 quality mocks and analyze those questions and answers only, okay? And that is literally all you need guys to prepare for the PMP exam, and that is not even 600 questions and answers I'm talking about, okay? So be smart, be effective, and make the best use of your preparation time during the initial days of your exam preparation. Now let's talk another key reason which slows down the exam preparation time for a lot of PMP aspirants. And this is not to correlate the theory and the topics of the PMP exam with your professional experience when you are preparing for the exam. Now let me explain what does that mean. Now I assume it's safe for me to say that since you are writing the PMP exam, you are already a project manager or you have been in the role of project manager in your previous assignments. Now if you have been a project manager or if you are a project manager now, your learning will get a lot accelerated if you start drawing examples from real life to help you understand the topics of the PMP syllabus better. Even more, you'll be surprised to see that how quickly you are learning if you apply the theory and concepts of what you learned during your exam preparation in your practical life and in office whenever you are leading projects for your team. Now, it is not really a mandate, guys, that you need to hold the PMP certification degree to apply the best practices and principles of PMI in your projects in real life. Let's try to understand this with some examples. If you are studying conflict management, which is an important topic for your PMP exam, try to think about a similar situation which you have experienced in your projects where you have managed a conflict. Every project has conflicts, okay? We are either just too casual or too naive to notice them. So now that you have learned about conflict management the PMP way, think about how would you resolve a conflict situation in your team, right? Or let's say you studied the topic of backlog refinement as a part of your PMP exam syllabus. Tomorrow, go to office and do a quick training with your agile teams on backlog refinement. Probably you can start doing backlog refinement exercises within your agile teams, right? No one is really stopping you. So this is how, if you match the theory of PMP exam with your practical experience, you will see that how quickly you are learning the topics of the PMP exam. And that way, guys, you will stay motivated, learn faster than your peers, and you will also be able to apply the best practices of PMI in real life projects to see tangible benefits. And because of this experiential learning, guys, you'll be able to cut down your PMP exam preparation time dramatically. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.